So somebody asked me, what would I do with the Light Yagami situation in Death Note if I was L? Like, what's the answer? And my first answer was, I just right off the top of my head was, just shoot him. Just fucking shoot him. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I mean, okay. As far as the, like, not in the beginning, but once he's like, I wonder if this is L. I mean, I wonder if this is Light. If Light Yagami is what did they call Kira? Yeah. I wonder if Light Yagami is Kira. Okay. Just fucking shoot him. See what happens, right? I mean, why not? And then I was like, oh, wait a second. Because, I mean, how much do you know, really? Does he have a kill switch? Does he have a, like, oh, well, I just write down, like, forget write down. Like, maybe they don't have any information. Who's to say he can't just kill everybody if he dies and have it set up that way? You have no information to invalidate that. Okay. It actually seems like a good measure, especially when investigated. Okay. And then I was like, then I totally flipped the script. I was like, wait a second. What could this guy really even want? Like, this is one guy. Just bribe him. Just give him what he wants. Like, are you kidding me? The whole universe, the fate of the whole universe. Is your risk tolerance as vast as the world around you? Like, what do you have to gain? Is your stop loss at fucking zero gain? I don't know, whatever. Forget that. But I mean, is your risk tolerance as vast as the world around you? No. Okay, great. Just give him what he wants. I mean, how much could one person want? I mean, fucking, I just straight up said it. All right, I'm gonna drop the character. If you know me, goodbye, bye. If you ever plan on meeting me, bye. Bye, nice seeing you. All right, cool, great. Now that all those people are gone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I just tanked the viewership. Great. They're gone. They're gone now. That's good. Okay. Just give them 10 bitches. Give them 10 bitches and $1 trillion. And just start asking them to do things for you. You know? Like, just realize, like, hey, you could probably get some serious gains out of this. Maybe even equal to what you'd give them. Like, for real. Like, clearly and apparently. Just make the deal already. Just give it to him. Even if you don't want to risk all that. If you don't want to risk upsetting him, just give him everything he wants. I mean, he's one person. He doesn't want a whole lot, right? Like, in comparison to he has an effect upon the entire human world. That's like 8 billion people, or at the time 7 billion, 7.2 billion, whatever. Whatever. Plug in your own number. Maybe all the people that could ever be, you know. Maybe the Earth itself, you know. Maybe every life form that could ever be. Potentially, who knows? Is there life other places? I'm gonna say yes, 100%. But you don't know that. But anyways, Forget that. That's fucking nonsense. Why did I say nonsense? There's life on other planets. But anyways, just quote me on it. Just take my word on it. Just remember that I don't know, but I'm betting on it. I'll bet my life on it. But anyways, life on other planets. But anyways, back to the thing. Right? I mean, why try to assess information, keep going, have him pissed off? He could just take out the whole universe at any moment. You could lose anything at any moment. Your risk tolerance is fucking insane. What are you doing? Why are you betting the planet's resources on you'll maybe win even though you're not sure? Fuck all that. Give him what he wants. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Give him what he wants. But no, that's not how the show progresses. The show progresses into this maybe territory and this trying to befriend with nothing. And, you know, like, don't give him anything, but try to befriend him. Then try to kill him. And it's like, that worked in the show. But they leave it, and I know maybe they're doing this to create tension. Maybe it's not supposed to be some, like, mindful masterpiece at the end of the day. At the beginning, it really looked like it was going to be the show. But, it just devolves into this. At any moment, it could be anybody's game, and there's not really will or strategy at this point. Now it's just what's written on paper and what happened to be. Maybe that's the message overall. I mean, at a certain point in a card game, strategy goes out to the window. And it's just down to the way things play out. There's not even logic to it. The actual happenstances of reality are much too complicated for that. And neither party understands it. So it'll end up in one person's favor. Not really due to any strategy, not really due to any logic, not really due to anybody's real favor or somebody having more ability than the other person. But just cause. Just cause they basically flipped the coin over it. You know, if you don't know how coins work, they flipped the coin over it. It was entirely outside of both parties' control. Nobody took control of the situation, even though both of them could have. Nobody made their best moves. It happened to work out in one person's favor entirely. Who's to say who that person is going to be? It builds suspense. It's like, okay, logic's out the window, now it's randomness. Now let's just see what the show creator wanted. I mean, that's insanity. That's absolute insanity. They never once rule out that he has, like, some type of kill switch. Dead man switch. They never once rule it out for a second. And they play with that. And they fuck with him. And they don't just simply bribe him, even though they have vastly outnumbered resources to what it would take to bribe him. They get a less desirable situation. They get it right in the middle. It could have been all the way over here. It could have been you bribed them, and you have all this extra stuff from here to here. They don't get that. They don't. And also, when you do that, you eliminate the possibility. Here's the bad, okay? Here's the possibility of bad. It was all the way over here, worst possible situation. It could have been all the way over here to in the middle. It could have been a guaranteed in the middle for the bad, and a guaranteed absolute maximum for the good. That's what bribery is. Because, okay, now you have the best that you could get out of it. You have under your control. He's under your control. He's working with you. I don't know. He's at least working with you in a meaningful way, where you're both trying to get the same thing. Amazing. That's the outcome you want, right? You get the outcome that you want, and you give up something small. Versus leave it willy-nilly to the wind, see if everybody dies. Are you shitting me? and you get to keep a little bit more. Like, where insatiable greed. I have 80%. I want 100%. I'm willing to risk every fucking thing that I have on a 50% chance that I get 20% more. Insanity, depravity, thoughts of ill veravity, anti-mind players in the grand tradition, winners and losers till the intermission. But anyways, yeah. Let's do it. I want to get a piece of paper. Okay. We're going to do it. Let's do it. Okay. Because I was starting to draw it out with my hands in the air. I don't like that though. I like paper better for this one. I will never write on paper unless it's like for somebody else, pretty much. So do feel special. But, here we are. I just drew on the wall a little bit. It's okay though. Okay, so here we have bad and we have good, and over here is more. So over here is the least and over here is the most. So now here's possibility one. This is possibility one where you bribe him. Okay, so good. I mean, I guess the best situation for me would be, in technicality, to have absolute and total control over the person through a complete and dominating means, and to give up nothing for it, right? Technically, like if you're fucked in the head, technically, I don't know. Is that even a better possibility? You know what? I'm gonna say no, it's not. So bribe him. We're gonna put good. I did the wrong thing here. We're gonna do an X. Okay. So we're gonna say that's maximum good. You get almost a guaranteed maximum good. Okay, great. Sounds great already. All right, I'm really sold on this. But now bad, guy who has everything he wants. You are the sole provider of everything that he wanted, pretty much, or at least a heavy hand to play in it. You know, if you're gonna say, oh well, all the other pieces fell into line. Yeah, sure, great. So, how much bad is this going to commit? I don't know. I guess there's a little uncertainty in the control. We'll give it a little bit of bad. So, just look at this. Look at these lines here, right? Maximum good, small amount of bad. Okay. All right. Great. And now let's see. Here's what they went with in the show. So again. You know what? I didn't feel like writing. I didn't feel like remembering how to write letters. So we got what backwards looks like look, and that'll be good. And then we got that right there, that scribble. That's going to mean bad. Okay? I hate reading and writing. Always have. Okay. Then we have more. We have our more line here. Okay, great. So, good. How much good do we get out of continuing investigation, seeing what happens, playing it by ear, refusing to bribe him or to kill him, and instead just requiring an ever-growing amount of information to inevitably decide to assassinate him once we find it to be safe? Where is that? On the good line. And I'm saying good for you, you know? Not good in the universal sense, in the actual sense. In the sense of where it applies in reality. No, not saying that. Good for me, if this were to happen, how good would it be for me? Well, it's a long fucking investigation. He's gonna keep killing people for the whole series of the show. I'm gonna wonder if if he's going to stop my heart at any moment, because he can. I'm gonna wonder if anything at any point will ever happen, because it can. And I haven't eliminated even a single possibility. Like literally, maybe not only does he kill me tomorrow, but he possesses all the people around me and makes them do crazy shit until we all die in a terrible, manic, absolute crazy way. So, our possibility of bad, we're just gonna have to be realistic with it here. Our possibility of bad has never been higher. Our plan is to assassinate him and to gain information on him, and it's gonna take a long time too. Our bad meter is at the top. It couldn't be higher. I don't understand how it could be higher. I mean, even just throwing in the towel and saying, "Hey man, you win. Do whatever you want. I'm under your control. Fuck it. I'm giving up everything." That eliminates some bad, right? Just inherently. So you're at maximum potential bad. Okay. Noted. And where's the good on this? Potentially we could eliminate the threat and go back to normal. Potentially. Give it a 50-50. And this is a neutral ending. So we're going to put that right in the middle of good. So we have a potential of maximum bad, and if actualized in the perfect way, absolute middling and good. Versus, give him what he wants. We have an absolute, what was it again? Oh, we have an absolute maximum and good. Or, I mean, you know what? Let's be realistic here. We're going to draw an X on that. We have near the absolute maximum of good. Because there's still that willy-nilliness. What if he goes rogue? What if he doesn't like everything that he ever wanted? Maybe he decides to do something else. Even though, we could put him under great surveillance, we could make sure that this isn't happening, we could try to mitigate any bad, there's still some possibilities. So we'll put it very near the most, but not actually technically the most. And then our bad line, it was like right next to the very minimum. You know why it's right next to the very minimum? I don't really remember. Let me think about it for a minute. Oh, for that same exact reason. So there's really one way that it could work out. I mean, maybe he tries to seize control. But why would he? You gave him everything that he wanted. You're very willing and open to that. You're working with him. I think realistically, your power gains. Your power gains, and you eliminate almost all of the bad. I think realistically, with the other plan, where we gain information over time and then later inevitably assassinate him, we're looking at the most possible bad. It's still on the board right there. And we'll do a possible. Okay, if gone bad, if gone good. Let's do it. Okay. If gone good, right in the middle of good, because status quo as normal. Well, he's gone. Okay? But if executed poorly, then good? Absolute minimum. Absolute minimum. This guy controls everything now. And hates you. And you did it to yourself. And it took a lot of time and effort. And your investigation failed. And the board was always his to begin with. You fucked it up astronomically. The absolute worst thing possible happens to you. Good is at an absolute minimum. Best case, good goes halfway. Bad, again, could go to absolute maximum. Best case scenario, long investigation, lots of people die in the process, many lives, absolute and total fear the entire time, huge amount of effort, willy-nilliness at the conclusion, who knows what happens, blah, blah, blah. An absolute minimum of, say, 25% bad. An absolute possibility, realistic possibility, 50% possibility of 100% bad. Good, anywhere's between 0 and 50%. Other plan, bribery plan, 10% bad, all the way up to 80% bad, because you did give him everything he wanted, right? 20 to 80% bad, 80 to 100% good. Is it 80 to 100% good? What's the minimum on the good? Oh, yeah, 20%. All right, word. 20 to 80%, both on good and bad. 50-50 on both of them. But obviously, both conclusions line up perfectly. So you basically have a 50-50. You're flipping a coin here. You're flipping a coin. 20% chance. 50% chance that you get the 80-20 split in favor of good versus an 80-20 split in favor of bad. You can take it. Or their plan. Okay, well, let's first off, let's just see. Let's say blue is good. Look, it landed good. Huh, how about that? But now let's do their plan. Potential of 0% good, or 50% good, or 20% bad, or 100% bad. What does 100% bad line up with? 0% good. So let's do our 50-50, because we said it was willy-nilly in the air, right? So we can do a 50-50 on that too. Although, okay, so bribery, guaranteed 20% good, regardless of situation. Realistic 80% shot at 80% good, 20% bad. I don't know, some shot at 100% good. But honestly, I don't know, maybe this is my mentality, that I think things work their way out the most realistic, sound, reasonable, and good way for everybody. Just because that's inherently what everybody wants. But anyways, let's go with their plan here. I'm getting a little lost in it here. So absolute worst possibility, 50-50 here. Okay, this time, if it lands tail, everything's fucked. You just lost the whole war. Light Yagami rules the entire universe as we know it. Okay, great. And if you get it, if you successfully figure out that you can assassinate him, pull off the assassination. What was the other thing? What was the other thing? Okay. Just making sure, because my pants did fall down a little bit. Just making sure. But anyways, what is it? Okay. Guaranteed 20% bad, just because the heavy lifting and time that he had power. And time that he had power against you and wanted to use it. guaranteed. 20%. Comparative to the maximum of 100. You could probably kill 20% of people while all that's happening even. Okay. Plus, and then you could be one of those, or you're high target too. And maximum 50% good. So heads, we get maximum 50% good. Say 50 on the dot, we'll call it. 50 on the dot and 20% bad. Man, 20% bad sounds familiar. Where did we hear that last? That is a little joke for you. But, or tail side, absolute worst of possibilities. I don't even want to flip this one. Why don't we just flip the first one? Landed tail side. It landed tail side. We got the worst of all overall possibilities. And that's my point. And that's my better plan. And that answers the question from Discord. And there's a 26-minute vertical video that I'll probably post on YouTube for maximum enjoyment.